Hello, friends. Today I will be talking about the history. In general knowledge, you need to know most of the things of history because in any competitive examination, particularly for IAS and higher competitive examination, history questions almost 40% comes. So most of the students I have seen that they are afraid of reading history, but there is a way. There are some master tips that how to study history and how you can acquire historical knowledge. So here are some tips I will give you that will help you in successfully crossing the civil service, cracking the civil service examination. So for this, I will tell you that suppose the Indian history. First, you don't go to read big books, voluminous books. Just concentrate on the history books of 11th and 12th class, of NCERT books, particularly CBSE examination or CBSE syllabus or NCERT, the ICSE syllabus. These NCERT books are basically used. The history books of 11 and 12 you should utilize. Then you should see the other history books up to class 10, whatever you have read, you just refresh those books because already you have read those history books. So this will help you to master the historical knowledge and historical facts. But why people are afraid? Because they think that there will be date, problem of dates, problem of time. So you should divide the historical facts in such a way. Suppose Indian history, you should think that there is ancient part of history, there is medieval part of history, and there is modern part of history. Then you should go away from this, suppose world history. So for world history, you need not know much right now, but first you master the Indian history. And Indian history, first of all, also you see that your local place where you are born, the local history. Then you should see your state history. State means your Rajya ka jo history hai, that you should understand. Then whole India ka history. Now for ancient India, how ancient Indian civilization came up? That we have known that Harappan civilization it came up almost 5,000 years back. Now Harappan civilization also, before that Indian civilization also used to run in this country. That is, we can see the some mythological periods are there, like Mahabharata's era and Ramayana's eras. So think that we can see that lot of evidences that Sanskrit literature, Vedic literature all have the history, and it all came up in the ancient India. Now in the civil service examination history, there are certain part that you need to point the maps. For map pointing, if particularly for certain places, suppose the name of the place is Kannakubja, or name of the place Kanauj, there is maybe name of the place Kashi, Benares, and there may be some Mithila or Vidisha. All these names of the places, then sometimes you need to point the maps. Vijayanagara Empire, so where is Vijayanagara? So in India there are two parts of history, and in the North India which are the kingdoms, and in the South India also which are the kingdoms. In South India you can see lot of kingdoms, it is Rashtrakuta kingdoms dynasty, then Pulokeshi dynasty, there may be Chol dynasty. Those are very famous dynasty. Vijayanagara Empire is very famous. All those things you can slowly master through reading your books of NCERT 11 and 12 books. Ancient India, medieval India, there are two ages, which is Sultanate. Delhi Sultanate started 1206 and it ended 1526 with the Battle of Panipat. Then the Mughal Empire started. So after 1526, so these are landmark dates you should keep in mind. The Delhi Sultanate started 1206 and it ended 1526, that is Battle of Panipat, and the Mughal Empire started. Now Mughal Empire ended almost with the death of Aurangzeb, that is 1707, Aurangzeb died. Then after that also Mughal Empire continued, but it was not that effective. It was the downfall of the Mughal Empire. After that British people they came. So some of the landmark dates, like in ancient India there are some landmark dates, like 327 BC Alexander invaded India. So that was a landmark date. You should remember the landmark dates, and after that you can go through back and forth. So like this, you can acquire the historical knowledge. So first you should go by that. Then the another tip is that at the same time what used to happen to other places like Harappa Mohenjo-daro time. At that time, 5,000 years back, what was the other history in the other parts of the world? Like Roman history, Rome civilization also grew up at that time. Mesopotamian civilization grew up. Mesopotamia means present day Iraq and Iran areas. Those are the areas. So like this, you should compare later at the later stage. The first stage, try to master your own Indian history by dividing in these three parts. Then that three period you should, and landmark dates you should keep in mind. I believe in the next episode I will give you more tips that how every period you should go in a deeper way for acquiring knowledge of history, because this history forms the almost 40% part of your civil service examination, IAS examination, or any higher competitive examination. So history is everywhere, like scientific knowledge and the name of the persons, how they have grown, Swami Vivekananda's life, Bal Gangadhar Tilak's life, then lot of the Jawaharlal Nehru and many, everything, everywhere history is applicable. So never ignore this, and this will be extremely required for getting success in the higher competitive examination like IAS and other civil service examination. Thank you very much for watching this video. I believe that you continue to subscribe and comment on my this video. This will help and encourage me also. You can give lot of questions to me. I will answer also through these videos also. Thank you very much.